Hello, my dear friends of the monkey mind. Yes, the sun came out. Oh my God, how beautiful, huh? Yeah, it's not. Uh, I think the thing was the light is not very good to shine. It does not really shining on my face. But I thought you better have a nice backdrop, and it's all good. So, how are you today? Well, we're back with our meditation challenge, and not just any challenge, it's a chakra meditation challenge. And I hope the street is not too loud for you and there's lawn mowing stuff going on because the sun came out. Can you believe it? Okay, so we're on our challenge of 16 days. Why 16 days? Because I'm teaching 7 days, the 7 main chakras, about 10 minutes each. And then I'm going to teach about 20 minutes. We're going to meditate starting next week onwards. So, hey, so we're already at chakra 6, the brow chakra. So we're going to talk about that today and where it's located and what it's doing. So that next week when we're starting with a meditation, oh my God, no, we're starting already this week. In 2 weeks' time, we're going to start with a meditation so that you can concentrate just on the meditation. So I'm going to teach you stuff that you need to know today. If you want to go deeper, Google it. There's heaps of stuff online, so that's not an issue. Well, sixth chakra. Here we are. You know, you probably know that it's also sometimes called the third eye, and it's located above the physical eye in the center of the forehead. And it's associated with perception, thoughts, morality. So what so we're at the moment at the spiritual chakras. You know how I told you about the bottom three are the physical chakras, the chakras of matter. We've got the heart chakra where everything just changes. And then we're coming up to the spiritual chakras. And the third eye, obviously the name, is a spiritual chakra. So it is a center for many of psychic ability, higher intuition. I mean, just intuition in general to start with. So, and then the energies of spirit of light. So it can assist you with any forms of purification in your body. It can assist you with purification of negative tendencies. And we talked about that already yesterday with the throat chakra, how you can let go of your anger in your throat chakra. And once you've cleared that out, this is where then the seeing comes in. This is what the third eye is all about. It's the seeing. And it's the seeing beyond of what is obvious. It's really looking beyond the Mara, the illusion of this world. And wouldn't that be helpful at the moment? I think it would. So the elimination and this getting rid of the negative energy through your third eye, of course, has also to do with letting go of any selfish attitudes. So we're looking beyond, and we're looking beyond as in an objective way. There's no judgment. We are looking and we are seeing beyond. And that, of course, is selfless. So selflessness is also rooted in the third eye, in the brow chakra. So when this chakra is not balanced, you may feel a little bit afraid of success, for instance, or be totally egotistical. So when it's balanced and you can open it up, you open up to your own mastery. And that has, as I said, it's selfless, so no ego involved. So what comes with it is just no fear of death, for instance. That's in the Buddhist scripts, getting rid of the fear of death and encountering death. I mean, you've encountered death in your life many times, not just from the outside, also from the inside, where you felt like you're dying and you felt like that was a death of something, which means the end of something, and which also can be a new beginning. So the experiencing in our lifetime of deaths of the ego, deaths of an identity, letting go of that just brought something new up. So an ending is also a beginning in very, very many times. So what comes with the third eye, the balancing of the third eye too, is letting go of material things. You may then experience things like telepathy and past lives. That's also in the third eye. But that is something that you really shouldn't and actually can't force. So if you start building up your chakras from very low level, and like In the third chakra, in the solar chakra, I talked about right or wrong, if there is such a thing as right or wrong. It's about really here in the third eye, you can perceive then if there is a right or wrong. This is your intuition giving you a hunch of something, whether to do it or not to do it. So it's the center of intuition. That's actually what it is. So it can guide you, but to allow it to guide you, of course, you have to eliminate the ego, and there is another death waiting for you. So it's really on the material side in this world, even in the womb already, you learned to trust your five senses. You know, you touch, your smell, your taste, your seeing, your feeling, and your hearing. Sorry, and we learn to touch the material, to trust the material world, and then at some stage we don't trust it anymore, right? What do you think? And this is where the sixth sense could be really helpful for you. So when you're in your womb, you already heard the voice, the heartbeat, you listened, and all of these things. And then since the moment of birth, you were perceiving through those five senses. And so now we're just learning one more sense. And it's not learning as in learning new, it's remembering. You always had the sixth sense, you always had it. It's just that you didn't trust it at times. But remember, there are sometimes things that seem so obviously good, and you have this hunch that there is something that is not 100% right. And afterwards, you just realize, oh, I should have trusted my intuition. Have you said that to yourself quite a few times? So really, one of my rule of thumb is the first feeling is the right, it's the gut feeling. That's quicker than the rational coming in and the mind trying to convince you of something else. So you're receiving those clues through your senses, through the five senses already. And your sixth sense is the one who then turns that decision into action. So trusting that one. So balancing the brow chakra has a lot to do with listening inside of you. And the way to balance the brow chakra or third eye chakra is actually through the silence, through meditation. So the more you just indulge yourself, I want to say, in silence, the more you are able to listen to your own intuition. So the intuition is a very quiet voice. So it needs some rest, it needs some space. And with the meditation, you can give it that rest and that space. And then you can start listening to the intuition again in the silence. You can start listening to that. And you can start trusting it again. It's really a very quiet voice inside of you. And the more you train it through meditation, through contemplation, through the silence, the louder it will be, and the more you trust it, and the more you can follow it, and the more you will realize how many hunches you really have, how many times your gut feeling is what it is. So it's about that guidance that really your third eye can give you. So what is your intuition sounding like? And again, just remember that if it's not balanced, fear of success, being egotistical. But again, we can balance the third eye through meditation as much as we want. If we haven't had a good foundation through the three physical chakras and the heart chakra opening up, then our spiritual chakras are just not grounded in the sense of its meaning. They need to be grounded because we're walking on this planet. Even if we are all in the spiritual realm, it belongs together. It all belongs together. Father Sky, Mother Earth. So make sure the physical chakras are active and really flowing. And then take care of the spiritual chakras. So we're going to start meditating on the first chakra, on the root chakra, in 2 days' time. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the crown chakra, the 1,000 petals lotus, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then we're going to start meditating in 2 days' time. Woohoo! One chakra after another. And I'm really looking forward to that. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know what your greatest challenges are down in the comments, so I can talk about that too. Have a wonderful day. Finally, the sun came out here. And I'll see you tomorrow on this channel. Bye.